Hello, everyone. Welcome back to my channel. I hope everyone is having a nice day before we begin the video. Please subscribe and give the video a thumbs up. General Hospital spoilers and updates tease Cyrus Renault, Jeff Kober, appears to have met his demise, but a growing number of fans are beginning to question if it's for real. Many are left pondering why more residents of Port Charles aren't raising their eyebrows at the unfolding events, especially since his death has been covered up. Cyrus' reign of terror has finally come to a dramatic close on the show. The villain met his demise after Jocelyn Jacks, Eden McCoy, shot him in self-defense. This act followed a string of tragedies in Port Charles, where Cyrus was responsible for the deaths of several beloved characters, including Dex Heller, Evan Hofer, and Sam McCall, Kelly Monaco. Yet, the aftermath of his downfall has not been smooth sailing for everyone. Jason Morgan, Steve Burton, has been wrongfully accused of his murder. In the unpredictable realm of soap operas, however, death is often just a temporary setback. Fans have flocked to social media, buzzing with questions and theories about the implications of Cyrus' fate. One Reddit user raised an intriguing point. Cyrus is unaccounted for, yet no body has been discovered. The fan elaborated, "It seems like everyone is breathing a sigh of relief, thinking Cyrus is no longer a threat. But hold on, without a body, there's no evidence of his demise." They continued, "How many characters have returned from the dead, like A.G. Quatermain, Sean Kanan, let alone those who were presumed dead, like Jason? For all we know, Cyrus could be lurking in the shadows, plotting his next move. We might believe he's gone, but the residents of Port Charles are in the dark. This situation is incredibly frustrating." Many fans echoed this sentiment, with one stating, "I really don't understand why everyone is so sure he's dead. Sure, the cabin was cleaned up, but that could point to anyone committing a murder." The fan found it quite intriguing that the characters themselves seemed oblivious to the underlying suspicion. They pointed out, if someone admits to being a serial killer and then disappears, the most reasonable assumption is that they're fleeing. Some fans believe that the characters should continue to harbor doubts about his presence. This becomes particularly crucial as the responsibility for Cyrus' death begins to shift towards Jason. Yet, some fans are convinced that the soap opera may actually be gearing up to unveil that Cyrus is, in fact, alive. If this turns out to be the case, it could spell more trouble for Port Charles. The discussion among fans has been lively. While some feel it's understandable for certain characters to think Cyrus is gone for good, others believe he could be hiding just out of sight. Comments from viewers included, "There's no blood, no signs of a struggle, and not a single strand of Cyrus's hair. There's no proof he was even close to the cabin. It's infuriating." One posted that they believe Jason and Anna are fully aware of his demise. They are seasoned experts, and they understand that only a true professional could orchestrate such a feat. WSB has him preserved in some hidden location. His extensive network, expertise, and sway could prove invaluable. There's no evidence to suggest he isn't simply a fugitive. No proof exists to confirm his death. Do you believe Cyrus might still be alive, poised to unleash chaos in Port Charles? Or do you think his death was genuinely conclusive? Fans of General Hospital are no strangers to the complex and dangerous world of Cyrus Renault. As a major villain in Port Charles, Cyrus has created a whirlwind of drama, chaos, and intrigue ever since his arrival. His criminal empire, manipulative tactics, and ruthless ambition left an indelible mark on the city. However, recent spoilers have cast doubt on his fate. Is Cyrus really dead, or has his reign of terror only just begun? The burning question on everyone's mind is whether this fan-favorite antagonist is truly gone, or if he's somehow set to return for an ultimate revenge that could send shockwaves through the entire town. Cyrus Renault's story arc has been one of the most thrilling and suspenseful in recent years. When he first arrived in Port Charles, he quickly proved himself to be a force to be reckoned with. His connections to the drug trade, the ruthless mob world, and his ability to manipulate people made him a formidable adversary. His presence in the lives of key characters, especially those in the Corinthos and Spencer families, ensured that his impact was felt at every turn. Whether it was his efforts to undermine Sonny Corinthos, manipulate Jordan Ashford, or tear apart the lives of those who crossed him, Cyrus' influence was widespread and potent. Cyrus' arrogance and underestimation of his enemies ultimately led to his downfall. His rivalry with Sonny reached a boiling point, culminating in an intense showdown that left fans wondering if Cyrus would survive. In a tense sequence of events, Cyrus was eventually apprehended, and many believed that his reign of terror had finally come to an end. His arrest and subsequent imprisonment seemed like the final chapter in his story. However, General Hospital fans know that no character is ever truly gone until they're shown to be completely out of the picture. And that brings us to the big question: did Cyrus truly meet his end, or is he just lying in wait, plotting his grand return? The idea of Cyrus coming back for ultimate revenge is certainly tantalizing. One of the key elements of his character has always been his calculated nature and his thirst for power. Even though he may have been locked away in a prison cell, the viewers are reminded time and again that characters like Cyrus never give up. Could he be orchestrating an elaborate escape, biding his time until the moment is right to exact revenge on those who wronged him? Or could it be that Cyrus is truly dead, with his legacy now left to haunt the streets of Port Charles through those he manipulated and destroyed? There are several reasons to believe that Cyrus might still be alive, lurking in the shadows, waiting for his moment to strike. For one, his death was never shown on screen. While his apparent demise in the hands of Sonny and his associates was hinted at, it was never explicitly confirmed, leaving room for doubt. In the world of soap operas, dates are often shrouded in mystery, with characters returning when fans least expect it. Cyrus' body was never found, and his supposed death happened off-screen, which opens the door to speculation. Could he have faked his death as part of a larger plan to slip under the radar and prepare for his grand comeback? Moreover, Cyrus is not a character who would go down without a fight. His immense ego, combined with his strategic mind, makes it hard to believe that he would allow himself to simply be taken out without a final act of vengeance. Even during his time in Port Charles, Cyrus always had a backup plan, and his ability to manipulate situations to his advantage was one of his greatest strengths. He always seemed to be one step ahead of everyone, so why wouldn't he have a way to escape or fake his death? In many ways, the idea of Cyrus planning his ultimate revenge from the shadows fits perfectly with the nature of his character. If Cyrus is indeed alive, his return could have far-reaching consequences for the residents of Port Charles. His personal vendetta against Sonny Corinthos, who played a significant role in his downfall, would likely be the driving force behind his comeback. Sonny has made many enemies over the years, but Cyrus was one of the few who truly challenged Sonny's authority and power in ways that no one else could. The tension between them was palpable, and the conflict between the two men reached its peak when Cyrus made a move against Sonny's family. If Cyrus is alive, it's safe to say that his first order of business would be to exact revenge on Sonny and his loved ones, potentially putting the entire Corinthos empire at risk. But Sonny would not be the only person in his crosshairs. Cyrus had a deep grudge against several other characters in Port Charles, including Jordan Ashford, whom he manipulated and tried to control for his own gain. Cyrus also had an unhealthy obsession with his estranged family, including his brother, Martin Gray, and his mother, Florence. If Cyrus is still out there, it's likely that he would seek to tie up loose ends, targeting those who wronged him or who he feels betrayed him. His desire for control and domination was at the heart of everything he did, so anyone who stood in his way would be a potential target. Of course, the idea of Cyrus coming back for revenge raises some interesting questions about the dynamics within Port Charles. His return would throw the balance of power into disarray. With Cyrus' vast criminal networks still intact and his ability to manipulate others, he would undoubtedly attempt to rebuild his empire, making him an even more dangerous adversary. His comeback would also create new alliances and rivalries, with various characters forced to choose sides as they face the threat. Family, in particular, would find themselves in a precarious position. With Sonny dealing with his own personal demons and the pressure of maintaining control over his empire, the return of a formidable adversary like Cyrus would put even more strain on his already fragile situation. Carly, Michael, and other members of the family would have to band together to fight back against this renewed threat, but Cyrus' cunning and strategic mind would make him a formidable foe. His ultimate revenge would likely be more than just a series of attacks. It could be a full-scale attempt to tear down everything Sonny has built, exposing vulnerabilities in the Corinthos organization that no one saw coming. For fans, the return of Cyrus Renault would be a thrilling and intense development. His character was one of the most intriguing and unpredictable villains in recent memory, and his potential return would provide endless possibilities for drama and suspense. As viewers, we've seen the havoc he can wreak when he's at the top of his game, and the idea of him coming back for ultimate revenge raises the stakes even higher. Whether he's truly dead or just lying in wait, the thought of Cyrus making a dramatic return is enough to keep fans on the edge of their seats. In conclusion, while it may seem like Cyrus Renault's storyline has come to an end, the possibility of his return is very much alive. His ability to manipulate, scheme, and exact revenge makes him a character who is never truly gone until it's explicitly shown. Whether he's dead or alive, the idea of him returning for the ultimate act of vengeance is one that will undoubtedly drive the story forward, creating new conflicts and challenges for the residents of Port Charles. For fans of General Hospital, the question of whether Cyrus is really dead or back for revenge will continue to be one of the most tantalizing mysteries in the show's current arc. The wait for answers is sure to keep viewers glued to their screens as this intense and thrilling storyline unfolds. Thanks for watching this video, and please subscribe to our YouTube channel for more updated news.